50 one of these days this weekend. Silver's around 75, 77, something like that. It was up today. The reason why it went down, I think it went down yesterday. It was up today. Russia is agreeing to possibly go back to the dollar for the SWIFT system, and I think in return, I think there might be some kind of a peace deal in Ukraine as part of that, which I think is, if we could end that, that would be nice. We should have never fought them there. Should have never went in there and got involved. It cost us dearly too. It's going to destroy Europe. Europe wants to keep fighting. It sounds to me like Europe wants to keep fighting. But the West, the United States, I mean, Trump knows that it's not doing us any good. We're not going to benefit any by supporting that. And Trump's been trying to figure out a way to get out of this war. And I think it's harder than it looks to get out of. That war could be done, it could be finished. It's not going to end this month, but it could end next month or April, and I imagine that'll probably make gold go down. Maybe silver and gold go down, because those are, especially gold, they're kind of worry metals. I don't think it'll crash the market or anything like that. We already kind of had that. I mean, I think there's already in the market now, they know that this could happen. The big people that are in the market already know that it could come. And then there's other people that say, yeah, that's not going to happen. They probably think the war will go on for years yet. In an old system, it probably would go on for years. But there's going to be new stuff happening. But the thing is, when we have new conflicts, they're going to be resolved faster now. They're going to realize this ain't going to work. We're not going to be able to fight here. And both sides are going to realize that it's just going to cost them a lot if they fight it out. And they're going to back down. They're going to, if there is a loser or someone that's losing, they're going to resign. If it's a tie, they're just going to both realize, okay, we'll both back out. We'll let this guy in. But I think we're going to see crises come. There's going to be some crises yet. There's going to be some things that are going to go wrong, that are going to be scary. And there's going to be some black swan events, but they're going to be quickly resolved. They're not going to really be as bad as what they think they are. Like, for example, I predicted back ways that there might be a virus. It'll be, yeah, it might kind of scare people some, but it'll be resolved. It won't be like the 2020 virus that went on and on and on. It'll be resolved. It'll either be cured or it'll be exposed for a fraud or whatever, or it'll be dealt with. It won't be as bad as maybe what we're all thinking it is. And then, like, if we have some more conflicts that break out, they'll try to resolve it fast. Whereas this Ukraine war went on and on for years, there's changes going on behind the scene. And there's going to be different thinking going on. And yeah, the fear will still be there, but there will also be people stepping in to try to fix things too, instead of just letting it get worse and worse. And also, there's people around that are going to say, no, we're not going to cave into this. We're not going to buy into this fear. And they're gonna resist. Like if we have more riots, it'll be resolved. The truth will come out on it. It's not going to be real bad. It's not going to make the system collapse. We're not going to have a total collapse of society. And yeah, the markets will probably be volatile. And yeah, we may have a downturn in the markets even. But it won't be as bad as what we'd expect. I think there's going to be some problems in the second half of the year. And I think there's going to be a downturn in the markets. And there'll be some things that'll create fear. But they'll be addressed. Yeah, people will probably lose some money in the markets, but it won't turn out, when it's all done and over with, you'll look back and you'll think, geez, that wasn't really as bad as it could have been. And I'm not saying that you should go ahead and buy high-risk assets and just sit on them. No. I'm just saying that it's not going to be as bad as maybe what people think it's going to be. And at least some of it will be resolved. And yes, exposure may happen. And some people may have to say, no, we don't want to go along with that. What they're trying to do is they're trying to scare the shit out of you. Because it's easy for them to run things if everybody's scared. Because they know how you'll react. And they can make a system to control you with that. But if you don't have fear, they won't know what to do. They'll be the ones that are running scared. I think we should still be careful with our portfolios and plan ahead and stuff. But don't give in to fear. Don't let anybody scare you about the future. Use your brain. Don't do anything stupid, but don't let them scare the shit out of you, and then everybody runs like a herd, herd mentality. That's what they want. They want everybody to be scared. And when people don't comply with fear, they lose their power. That's how they lose their power. And then these people that are in power, that are elites, it's like a cat that's lost its claws. All they can do is snarl and hiss. And that's not as bad as being clawed and bit. So we have to keep in mind that the elites are losing their teeth. That doesn't mean we just lay ourselves down and let them bite us. We shouldn't be as afraid of them. Yes, they're going to fight. And yeah, they killed a lot of people in Iran. And there are places where they will fight. And we don't want to put ourselves in the way necessarily. And there are some people that are putting themselves away, and they're basically martyrs.